Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special Halloween night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On second down, Elliott once more. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the rookie third-round pick from Texas A&M. It's Kellen Mond. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. On second and 9, Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. Off the play fake, Mond. Out to his left. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. A give. This is Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down and 7.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy.
Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Now Mond. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mond looks to throw. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Mond going to throw it. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Here is Cook on third and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. You see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out, and he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times. And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it? It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Cowboys have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free. Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. To throw again on second down. Mond forced out to his left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Big plays are starting to become the trend.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in the
After review the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott on first down. That one complete to Elliott. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer for defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And they go play action here. Mond.
They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, but that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, or even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game.
On first down, Cook.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 38, Mond. And complete right side to Cook. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Rolling to his right. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return is Peterson. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Mond out of the shotgun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, here's Mond. To Jefferson on the slant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
Escaping the pressure right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down.
Mond.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Throwing. Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Patrick Jones
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes, right side.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott in trouble, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Jarwin.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.